As aghast as some reporters were that they were somehow mildly in danger. It's like, oh, that's cute. Your first gunshots. I don't really care. Half the people in that room stoke this type of behavior, and they talk about their own trauma when something happens to them.
Carolina, those people forced to dive under tables and fearing for their lives on Saturday night, including many of the people in this room, myself included. What is the president's message to those people who experienced that terrible trauma and maybe are still fearful today?
Myself included. Dude, stop. Trump was the target, not you. I don't even know who that guy is. What about his trauma? What about Trump's trauma? This is the third time this has happened. Well, like, that wasn't foiled before that, okay? Who knows how many before this. What about Trump? What about his kids? Well, I love how the left tries to spin this in the moment, too. Krasenstein, one of those brothers, was the shooter at the WH Correspondents Dinner trying to kill the media, whom Trump attacks on a daily basis? No, he was not. Actually, the shooter donated to your candidate, Kamala Harris, was a diehard Democrat trying to kill Donald Trump. You might want to delete that one, pal. Caroline Leavitt all but drew this in, like, crayon, and still, they don't understand.
Those who constantly falsely label and slander the president as a fascist, as a threat to democracy, and compare him to Hitler to score political points are fueling this kind of violence. When you read the manifesto of this shooter, ask yourselves, how different is the rhetoric from this almost assassin than what you read on social media and hear in various forums every single day? The answer, if you're being honest with yourself, is that there is no difference at all.
Yep, she's 100% right. In the shooter's manifesto, he used all the key words that so many people in the legacy liberal media love to use, especially the ones at the protests. Just days before, I mean, like, even members of Congress are calling him these things. New York Times, by the way, like days before this, did this whole profile elevation of Hassan Piker. That's the left's proclaimed, like self-proclaimed, Joe Rogan on his own podcast said, kill the MFers.
Yeah, kill them. Kill those motherfuckers and murder those motherfuckers in the street. Let the streets soak in their red capitalist bloods, dude.
Nice try, tough guy. Jimmy Kimmel doing a mock address calling Melania an expectant widow.
Our First Lady Melania is here. Look at Melania, so beautiful. Mrs. Trump, you have a glow like an expectant widow.
Lincoln Project on site, literally blaming this on Trump.
I think that there's one person beyond and above all others who's responsible for poisoning the rhetoric in America. That guy's name is Donald Trump. He's an insurrectionist, the foremost domestic enemy of the Constitution and American history. He is a vile and disgusting man, a convicted sex predator, and likely a pedophile.
Yeah, the bullet casings aren't even cold by that point. He's still going on. Hey, oh, by the way, this is your co-founder of the Lincoln Project, Rick Wilson?
Just sit back on the sidelines and say, oh, well, don't worry, this will all work itself out. They're still going to have to go out and put a bullet in Donald Trump.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and the #1 Democrat consultant alive today?
Be clear on this. I do not want that man to die. I want to watch him suffer. And I can't watch a dead person suffer.
And then they go out there like this woman and say, oh, no, all the violence is on the right.
If you are the people of peace and the left are the people of violence, why does it keep turning out to be white male conservatives that are doing mass shootings? I just need you to explain to me why. Prove me wrong, because the statistics say that I'm right and that political violence lives mainly on the right.
None of that's accurate. Figures when she's citing the ADL. Perhaps that's why she doesn't have a show anymore, even on MS Now. Virginia, by the way, just elected a guy who threatened to shoot his political opponent's kids. But yeah, it's all on the right. The same Democrats who paint all gun owners with the same brush. So that we're all a bunch of insurrectionists, we're deplorables and threats to democracy and a bunch of rednecks. Look, if we were the problem lady, you wouldn't be around to know about it. That's the proof we're not. And I applaud Caroline Leavitt today for urging peace.
We can and we should have fierce disagreement in this country. As you all know, we disagree often, myself in this role and all of you in the news media. But those disagreements must remain peaceful.
Sorry, I got to respectfully disagree. I think we're past that because the left keeps shooting people. Look, I'm certainly not going to go shoot people I disagree with, but you can be damn sure I'm going to shoot people who shoot at me. That's the deterrence. And by the way, I'm better at it than the people shooting at me. Guarantee you that. For every liberal to know, here's the deterrence. For every single liberal to know that when they get aggressive with conservatives, they get met with equal force. I'm so done with this. They tried to kill my president again. You never start the fight as conservatives. We always take that high road. But when they push you, you push them back. When they swing at you, you put them down. They threaten you with a weapon. It is your duty to be able to lawfully carry a firearm to apply equal force. That's the equalizer. That's the only way we come back to Robert's Rules of Order and we can have a peaceful society again.
He loves the Constitution. He fights for what's right. He hates the bad guys. He's a freedom warrior. He's your freedom warrior. Watch Carl Higbie every weekday on Newsmax.